Jay, as you may know him, Dead on the Water and Bloodline. Next up, we have Mr. Robert Palmer Watkins from General Hospital and Fear the Walking Dead. We're beyond, baby. I was fine. Sorry about that.
Hello.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, Watkins?
What's up?
Hi, guys. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you for having us.
How we doing? How we feeling?
Coding.
Slowly but surely.
Or you did the trivia night, you said, but did
I
you?
did trivia night, and after that, I told Chris I need to sleep.
I was like, where you at? He's like, no, not tonight, man. Not tonight.
Which, by the way, I was a horrible team captain. Anybody in my team there? There you go.
Hey!
Oh man, I let you down so bad. I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, pajama party tonight. Who's excited for that, huh? I didn't bring my PJs.
Wear some.
I'm gonna go birthday suit. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude, you'll bring the crowd. People love you here.
They love me?
Yes.
Nobody cares about
I've
me.
heard a lot of people talking about you, dog.
It's all bad.
You're called Thor.
Sex symbol.
Not the first time
You're a
been called
sex
that.
symbol, man. You're a sex symbol.
I don't know, Robert. You were pretty popular last night too, though. I saw.
Was that?
Yeah.
I sold one headshot. What are you talking about?
It's all love. Look at the dead
I
girls
sold
over there.
10.
Shout out to the dead girls.
I don't,
Taking
They're not
pictures
listening.
viciously.
They're ignoring us.
yeah. They'll be here. They'll be here.
Yeah. How are you guys enjoying this here?
Yeah,
I know it's
how are
our
y'all?
first time, but what about you guys?
That's exciting.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. so-
Nobody asks us that.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
I'm losing my voice.
No, absolutely.
Yes, I agree. How are y'all?
Hey, listen,
It's-
anybody
What's it like
listening-
being a sex symbol, Chris?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I just enjoy being here.
Love you, Lucy.
I love you.
Yeah, but how do you feel, Renee? How do
Oh,
you guys
good.
feel?
Oh,
Right?
good. This is just our family.
Yeah.
We love coming here every year. You know, to get here and see everybody again and get to do these panels with you guys.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun. And,
Yeah.
you know, to talk and ask the questions, and it's just a good time.
I say it all the time. Hi. She's waving. How are you? We see you.
Hey.
Hi, dead girls.
Oh, we love you. I say it all the time. For anyone that's listening, like, you know, we had our great time on your podcast, and you know, Chris was gracious enough to extend the invite, and he connected the whole thing. No one saw it, no, right? And
I did.
You know, just to
And that was enough.
just to be here amongst you know, everybody's always, oh, this is family. It is really family. And Robert and I and everybody, we really appreciate this whole ordeal, this moment, you guys just chilling and hanging out with us, you know. We're here for you. It's not that you guys are coming from out of town to come and see us. We come to see you because at the end of the day, you guys are our bosses, so thank you.
Look, you don't got to thank us for anything, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So having you got the first time that, well, thank you to Renee, number one, because without Renee, the podcast would have never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have maybe eventually, but she's the organizer of what we're able to do right now.
She's the beauty and the brains.
She
like
has
the
beauty,
CIA.
brains,
Information.
We're just the muscle.
yeah. I just sit there and just go like this.
You're
And
just
randomly come
a
up
sex
with
symbol.
I randomly come up with a good question every now and then. And then without Ryan, I would just sit in front of my computer and go, "What button do I push?"
Right.
So, I mean, you know, it's a team effort, and then it's a family effort because we just enjoy doing it. The fact that we're able to bring people like you guys and everyone else onto our podcast so that people at home can interact with you live. It's what we love doing, you know.
Absolutely.
If it's a hobby I needed,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
our de-stressor.
Yeah.
It's our distraction from everything we got going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I appreciate y'all bringing me to this event. Y'all connected me to the camp
See?
people.
See what I
so
mean?
I came on y'all's podcast, right? You linked me up with Oscar.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So I really appreciate it because I've done a lot of random events, and this one is it does feel like family. Everybody feels very just chill and relaxed.
So intimate and you know, friendships are actually built here. It's not, and I always say it's, thank you to the supporters, you know, because it's like, in a weird way, you know, we're not public servants actually, but you know, we do the work for the people. And so for you guys to come back as our bosses, right, the supporters, and say, hey, good job, and this and that, like, no money could ever replace that, you know? So thank you very much. I really mean that. Yeah. My man!
And so this is your first event,
Yeah,
right? Now,
yeah.
Robert, you've been involved with, obviously, you know, soap operas, and you've done events before. How do you equate like what you did with the soap operas to this? Is there a drastic difference?
They're definitely, well, yeah, yes. I mean, the structure.
Oh, the red hat strikes again.
Papi.
Oscarito, papi, ¿qué es lo que hay?
I don't know how he's still awake. That guy.
Everyone's
Whatever energy
That guy's
drink
the
he
end
takes,
of the
I
clip.
need it.
He's the
The main
question.
question is
Jeez.
how is Oscar still just being Oscar?
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah.
He's been consistent like that for like 6,
God.
7, 8 years now. So
And he's 50. He's 50.
50. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought he was like 30. Jesus, I need that. No, this event, I mean, you know, the structure and all that's kind of set up the same. You do pictures, usually you have a photo thing, but just the vibe is very different. It just feels chill, it feels relaxed, it feels like family, like I said, you know, and everybody's very welcoming, nobody's super pushy, nobody's super aggressive, there's no fans here that are super aggressive. Like, it's just nice. I feel like I'm hanging out with homies, and that is a big difference, actually.
And to be able to mix worlds, right?
Yeah.
You know, where they're in the water, world beyond. There's the regular.
There's
Walking
fear,
Dead, you know,
yeah.
the universe is really
He
together.
just
here.
got down here in 2 seconds.
see what I'm saying?
This guy is what is happening?
I think he just did a cartwheel to
Oscar,
get down on
bro.
that.
What? Top Gun is the right
You
shirt
were
for
just
you, my
up
brother.
there, bro.
There's a cape under here.
Super Oscar.
Is it a red cape?
It's a little bit.
It's a little one.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but we got a ninja over here.
The beauty of having a universe here. There's a representation of everything here, and so can't beat that.
So once again, the camp is past the vibe check.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're consistent.
Yes, yes,
We're very
yes.
consistent. That's all that matters.
The vibe is real, ladies and gentlemen.
So obviously, if anyone, did anybody get to see Dead in the Water?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How did we feel about that? I mean, too short.
Yes.
I agree.
I need you. I need you. We got to work on
If
something.
it leaves you wanting more, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I think that was the overall experience and feedback you got too, is, you know, and we never actually saw, I mean, I don't want to do a spoiler.
Spoil, please.
All right, so
It's on
we saw my man Jay get attacked, but we never saw him dead. And we all know in the TWD universe that leaves possibilities.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now,
What's that
Listen.
comic book rule? They're not dead until you see the body.
yeah.
And even then,
Now on the
one was dragging me.
on the flip side of that, for Robert, unfortunately,
Yeah.
in the world beyond,
Was it
Sorry,
gruesome?
Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, do tell.
No,
He got-
no, it was nice and quick and painless.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, we talked about this on the show, but go ahead, give it. You know,
No, I mean, if I come back, I don't know how. I had a real good surgeon stitch me up. I don't know if you saw my character die on the show, but I literally get like gutted,
Disemboweled.
straight up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I still like the theory about like kind of like the soap opera twist that it's your long lost evil twin brother. who comes
That's
back.
what I think. I said,
know?
actually, when we were filming it, I was literally sitting there with all these fake guts coming out of my body. And I looked over at Matt Negretti, who was the creator and writer of The World Beyond. He was also on Walking Dead, writer. And I said, Matt, does this mean I'm not going to be in the movie franchise, bro? And he laughed, and that was fun because, you know, nobody got to really know each other on that set because it was COVID. So we didn't get a lot of interaction. So it was nice.
How long did you guys take? Well, you guys were 2 seasons, right?
2 seasons. It was always going to be a limited series or whatever, which was a bummer because I was like, damn, I want to be a series regular.
We're limited.
Are you?
We're 41 minutes in the hole. That's limited. You guys are 2 seasons deep. Congratulations.
41 minutes. Oh, yeah. 41 minutes.
Really?
One nice run. It's over.
And then there's another one that's short too, right? That's based like on the water or in the sea. Somebody was telling me last. Is that the one? I want to see that. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me. Stop taking attention away from our panel.
Yeah, we're trying to do a panel here.
They need Renee. Renee on the stage?
Guys, we're doing a panel.
She's on the stage.
She can't right now.
What are they trying to get you to do?
Oh, because
Renee.
she can't leave her panel. The angel's down there. I'm at
They really want you, Renee.
Take the picture.
You are popular. Y'all have a Jello shot for her? Or
So
what?
you guys were two
2 seasons. It was always going to be 2 seasons, which I didn't realize. But I started out on the show, I had like 3 lines on season 1, and I was just happy to have that, whatever.
Everything counts.
I thought it was done, and then they hit me up mid-pandemic, and they were like, hey, we're bringing you back. And then I got 8 episodes on season 2, and I was like, this turned into something way cooler than what I thought it was. And I had the big fight finale with Nico on the show for season. So it was really cool. But what was the question? Where we
how long it was. And we were in Austin, Texas, and you were in
Austin, bro. That's awesome. We shot in Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Which is funny because that's where I went to high school. So I was I flew out to LA to be an actor, and then you book a role and it flies you right home.
Welcome back.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know that Fear has officially relocated to Savannah.
Yeah.
So look out for that.
That's awesome.
I think there's something to be said, right? Like, if you could have 11 seasons to develop your character, and I mean, that's great. But when you have 8 episodes, when you have 41 minutes to develop your character, and you make an impression the way that you guys did, that speaks volume for you guys as actors.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
That sounds like the most interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing that's been happening. But that sounds like the most interesting concept. You're stuck out at sea, and this thing is going on in the world. How would you handle that? I mean, that's...
And the best part is it's the beginning of Outbreak. They're trying to figure it out because there's the one scene where the guy gets shot like twice in the chest and then gets shot in the head, and they're like, you gotta shoot him in the head, and that's
they're
cool.
figuring it out. It's
Yeah.
just so cool because they're figuring it out. It's great.
And there's another new one too, right? There's yours and...
Isles of the Dead, but that's where it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them coming out.
Tales, right, I heard
That's
that.
going to be anthology based.
Okay.
So
Nice,
you never
okay.
know.
And that's kudos to the crew.
I just want to come
Same.
back, yo, man. I'm just trying to get...
I'm glad you said it, because I was thinking it in my head,
I'm just trying to get off my
let me
food
get that
stamps,
call.
man.
Come back. Come back.
Unemployment's nice, but it gets real old. I'd love to have a role. That'd be awesome.
As far as current things, you guys got current stuff? I know that you had a few things going.
Yes.
Last time we spoke.
I could talk. I just finished with BMF, and then whole phase, and then I'm waiting for something else, but I gotta keep my mouth.
He's going to tell us as soon as he knows.
Nice. And you're based in Atlanta, right?
Yeah. One thing, kudos to the crew. That was a great comment that you said. They made it very easy. I mean, we were dealing with the normal Fear crew, and the environment that they set up, especially Kenneth Rekwa, he serves as the executive producer for Fear and The Walking Dead, but I think it was his first time actually directing, and they gave it to him. And so to be a part of like a bunch of firsts, because if you follow the story, people weren't done with Riley. They really got to see a different side of him, to the point where everybody's like, bring Nick back, bring him back, we never saw this side of him. So it was a first for him. In some cases, people were saying that his character was kind of wasted because, he put in so much. But Kenneth Rekwa, he did such an exceptional job, steering the ship and making sure that, because we were during the COVID phase too, the mask and this and that, but the intimacy wasn't lost, everybody was cool and supportive, and I think that when you're in an environment like that, it's real easy to work and play, you know. So yeah, thank you for that. Absolutely.
I want real quick. I want to touch on some. I know you've had some real good personal interaction,
Yes.
and you approached me,
Yeah.
and you were like really taken back
Yeah.
by just some of the people you were able to meet.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
were
yeah.
almost like speechless at one point.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I cry. You know? I get emotional.
He's
I'm
such a
emotional.
man. He will cry in front of you. I love it. He is a man.
You know,
that's right.
the-
Real men do cry.
That's right.
Real man.
Let's stop.
That's a real man.
Let's stop making fun of men who cry.
Absolutely. Like, you know, the stories, I don't want to say the exact story, but the stories that I've heard from so many of you guys, like, you know, a lot of the times, I was telling Chris on the side, you know, not you, Rob, you're humble. You're a humble piece of pie, brother. But people lose themselves sometimes, you know, like, and they forget that this is a privilege.
Yeah.
You know, and like when you hear Rob and I say, please come back, I mean, he's worked on other stuff, I've worked on other things, but when you work for this world, when you're a part of this, it's like being in school, right? Where you always have to do your regular school work. And you know that feeling when you're going on a field trip and it's like half day? It's like, that's how you feel coming to this. So, you know,
Yeah.
to hear these stories and on a personal level and see how the work that we did affected them to such a way that, you know, in some cases, like I said, without saying too much, in some cases, you know, life change physically. It was just, it's something
you
that
shoot?
really can't explain.
Sorry, I feel like I'm like
Explain.
getting to know you in this
No,
same
no.
interview.
Absolutely,
Dude, it's good to meet you, brother.
And that's what I love about this. You know,
I
two
wanna-
different worlds.
Yeah.
We're going to LA, baby! What a big
I want to know, when did y'all film? Like, the concept of the show
We
you were
were
on is
there-
just so interesting to me. When did y'all
December.
film? Okay. Like, damn. So that was.
Sammy, early December?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Sammy the Bull, by the way. Sammy the Bull. But it was December. Yeah, it was early December because I remember by the time Christmas came around, we were already back.
Where did you film it?
In Austin, Texas studio,
Austin, you said that.
ATX, which was again a lot of first because we were stuck in the middle of like an emotional moment because people had already known that they were going to relocate to Savannah, and I guess the original crew that was locals to Texas, you know, they were taken back, they were sad, and so to do this under such a time crunch.
Yeah.
All these emotions happening. We actually had an incident where one of the assistant directors, yeah, I'll leave it like that. One of the ADs, a family member, got into a real bad accident. She literally had to run off the scene, the set, and then she ended up coming back, so we welcomed her there. Like, there was so many things in such a short time. It took about a week and some change. Glover flew in at the end. Nick, myself, and the rest of the crew, we were all there for the week. So to go through all those different emotions, you know, I guess it just added to the drama, you know, as cliche that it sounds.
So it's just about over a week of filming, and you guys
Yeah.
were able to put that together.
Yeah.
That's
A
impressive.
week,
It's
a
been
week,
impressive.
yeah.
Watching watching it,
Yeah.
you know, now knowing that it was just maybe over a week,
Yeah,
and
a week,
seeing
man.
how well everybody on the, on
Yes.
that series for that
Yes.
41 minutes, you say,
Yeah.
like, wow, wow.
And
Chemistry,
we
yeah.
stayed, you know, something that I said on your show, on you guys shows, you know, a lot of the times, like, people don't think that their comments are heard. Oh yeah, we read those puppies. We read them all. And so the love and just the appreciation that we're getting and the support, you know, the fans can do powerful things. And so keep
Yeah.
showing that love, because I mean, when the people want something, we can come back, you know, in some way, shape, or form. So
Yeah, there you go. And the interesting
this
thing,
woman,
Why was it only one
we need to talk
episode?
afterwards.
yeah, she can be the official spokesperson.
That's right. That's
The
right.
interesting thing with Dead in the Water,
Yes.
so they call them, you can see them as webisodes or web series, or there's different categories of how they call it. There are several of those within the Walking Dead universe, that kind of, they were at the very beginning that didn't get a lot of publicity. People were like, what is this nonsense? Because they were showing them in commercial clips. And now they're available, but with Dead in the Water, it's resurrected those. Now there's this huge interest in what are these stories?
Thank you so much.
But it is because of that, because some of the other ones were, you know, not as well done maybe, or just whatever. But now everyone's wanting to see those other ones because they're like, wait, this is so interesting.
Right.
And now the viewership on those other ones, because you can go now on YouTube and watch the other ones, it's sequential, just straight through. And it's really brought, I mean, Dead in the Water has done a lot for those, for
I
real.
really appreciate that, Renee.
Yeah.
And to her point, we weren't really, you know, we were silent. There wasn't really any like strong promo. Part of it, I believe, it's because of the fact that we are a part of a bigger story in season 6, and they were already on season 7. But I know that Andrew Chambliss, Kenneth, and you know everybody else, Jacob, the writer, I know that they had been working on this. Is something that they wanted to do for such a long time, and I think that finally when they came across the right crew that they felt that could feed this story, that's what happened. And so, you know, little by little they're releasing it in stages. But this love, and that's another thing, because of the Walking Dead family and the universe and the word of mouth and just the encouragement, that's how we're getting around, because we didn't really get any promo until now.
There was, yeah, because we had heard about it. So like as you know, media, we heard about it a year ago, and we're like, nothing. And then all of a sudden it's going to be coming out, and there was no, AMC did nothing to promote it. It was just, you know, nothing. And so the media outlets, and a lot of the media outlets, we just took it upon ourselves to just start pushing it out there. And that, you know, but it was very strange in that respect that how they didn't
All
do
those
that.
articles that you wrote, I was on it.
He did. I would write an article.
Repost it.
I would have this article posted, and Jay was the first one to
What is
retweet that
this?
sucker. Yeah.
And I know, like I said, you know, the Walking Dead family, the powers that be, they move very mysterious, if you haven't learned that already. And I know that they're looking at me like, Alvarez. But yeah, it's because of you guys.
Oh yeah. It's fun, and that's what we love to do, is to get that out there. And that's like with World Beyond too. It got a lot of bad rep in the first season. And so you're very lucky to be in that second season, because that's when people were like, wow, this is really good now, you know, because it was, the first part was a lot of character development, and you're getting to see these young kids,
Right.
and a lot of people just, they were wanting to see action, and they weren't wanting to see
Right,
all this stuff.
right.
These kids were just learning. They had no idea how to deal with a walker, you know?
Yeah.
And so you came in at a great time, because it was the second season was very good, you know, and a lot of action, and, you know, your whole military was, you know, it was fascinating to learn more about that, because we just keep seeing little glimmers of it.
What branch of military was
So
it?
they're in the CRM. It's the
CRM.
Civic Republic Military, and they introduced a crossover character from The Walking Dead, which added another piece of intrigue.
Right.
So yeah, you know, so it was a great time. And so share some of that with, you know, like how.
No, I think it was a lot of fun. I think that, you know, I think the first season definitely, what I love about TV shows these days is you have time to really like build the characters and the storyline. But with that does come, sometimes it drags a little bit. I think the first season dragged. First season didn't drag when you're used to Walking Dead and shit's getting wild in the other version of The Walking Dead, and then you go to this one and you have to learn the stories again of these characters. It feels like it's dragging. It's not dragging. You have to look at it as a new show. You're getting to know these characters. So first season was developing that. Season 2 it started to pick up, but it was always meant to be a 2-season limited run, unfortunately, because I would have loved to have been a series regular season 3. But yeah, I think they did a good job of, you know, I think it's important. It's very interesting when something like this is going on in the world and there's zombies, like what's going on at sea? You know, what's going on with these kids? This was the first time The World Beyond is focused on what happens when you were 10 years old when this happened. You know, just like coronavirus just now. How does this affect a kid? And they're coming out, I mean, my nieces, like, they're like, yeah, Rona is, I'm like, you shouldn't even know the word. You know, they're riding their tricycle talking about coronavirus. And it's like, this is so sad. Like, how does that affect so I think it's a really cool side to the story they told, but season 1 took time to develop that. And season 2 finally got to, you know, there was more action in it. But I was just happy you know, to be working, and I was happy they developed my character. So
I have a question for you guys. Tell me what you think. So the last season is we're now in the last season, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think all of a sudden, towards the last season of the Big Brother, right? These little jewels, you know, the world beyond, Isles of the Dead coming. What's the other one with Norman?
They don't have a name yet.
They don't have a name yet, but that one's coming out. You know,
is that the one in Manhattan, or the where
That's-
the
one
that's
with-
what-
yeah.
That's Iowa. That'll be Maggie and Mika.
Okay,
Yes.
right.
And then Reed's is going
Reed is
Europe
going
or
in
something. Yeah. Europe. Hello.
How is
My
Norman-
passport
Yeah,
ready.
can I get a Jesus?
We were trying to figure this
But
out.
what do you think about that?
Well, I want to know is how does Daryl getting to the UK?
CRM probably.
They're gonna fly him in a helicopter. So you're taking a
Ride his bike all the way
helicopter
over there.
transatlantic? I didn't know helicopters could do
We
that.
don't know what else
Get to the chopper now.
I mean, if you got jet fuel this late in the game, I don't know what you've been doing.
CRM probably got a couple of plans stashed away somewhere.
That's a big question for me. Yeah, jet ski across the ocean.
But you didn't die. Well, I don't want to spoil. I feel like everybody here has seen it. I haven't seen yours yet. So, and you haven't seen mine either. Don't lie.
Yeah.
But
let's.
you didn't die, right?
It's unresolved.
So you
It's
can come back,
issues
bro.
dealing- Brother.
See, I'm dead as
Let's
fuck.
work together. Let's work together.
My character is gone. If they bring me back as like a twin,
Hey, but Madison passed away, apparently, right?
Well, Madison, you never saw the body.
Exactly.
And yeah,
You didn't see me.
Yeah.
You just saw fireworks.
Already Reds in the house. This is my band. This is my band. We met last night. We formed a pop band. They're coming to.
My theory though,
Yeah.
is that Robert's character's twin brother
Yeah.
is gonna come back.
Wow.
He's gonna seek revenge, and he's gonna list a team like the
I'm
Avengers.
listening and I'm loving it. And I'm gonna need you to hit up my manager, my agent.
Absolutely.
I need you to call the writers.
I'll get the info from you after.
Give me. I'll do whatever.
But then hear me out.
He'll
He
shave
fi-
his head. He doesn't care. Yeah.
I'll do
you can
whatever.
you get a Jada's haircut or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
He finds the sub, and Alvarez
Yes, dude, we're in it together. It's
is
our
out. See what I'm saying?
show, bro.
Crossover.
Listen, whatever you need, let me know.
Who would want to see these two guys though on a show?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, come on.
That's what we need to be
Thank you,
putting
guys.
out.
Thank you.
Huh?
Good morning to those who come.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. But yeah, to answer your question about the spin-off thing,
Yeah.
I think it's just because, you know, The Walking Dead was going to end eventually. 12 years is forever. These people have put in so much time, and I just think because the fandom wants to see more, and I think they're just willing to give it to them. You've got people like, you know, Jeffrey D. Morgan and Lauren Cohen who are willing to go on to a spin-off. Norman Reedus, who, you know, these people are willing to do this, and like Tales of the Walking Dead. Tales of the Walking Dead, there's huge potential there if they do it right because they can tell any story. They literally could bring any character back. They could do anything. They could do an Alvarez story. They could do, you know what I mean? They could do any of these stories because it's just, yeah, it's an anthology series. But the fandom wants to see more, you know? And these,
Absolutely.
obviously with Dead in the Water, what an I mean, that's just like one of those side stories that we want to hear, you know? And what did,
It falls into place now because I know that I believe it's Morgan. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they landed the ship or they set the ship. Like I know that it flows into the story of what's
Right,
going on
right.
now.
They located it. Yeah, and that's yeah, and it was then Teddy is the one who found the nukes, and that's what caused all that.
How do you guys out there feel with the ending of The Walking Dead? Are you guys ready for that? No. Aww.
But it's not ending. We just have, you know, we're getting more.
We'll get more,
Yeah.
and maybe someday we'll get a movie.
Maybe.
Please.
Well, I thought that was the whole plan. I thought
It's
they were
the
going
plan
into a
for
movie
3 years.
franchise,
It's been
right?
forever. Yes, it's been forever, and they've done nothing. They keep
I
teasing
tell you what,
us.
if the supporters keep talking loud enough and
Yeah.
consistently,
Yeah.
they listen. They listen. I know for a fact there was a writer, I forgot who it was. I think it was Comic Fan, something like that, where people were talking about the direction that Fear had originally took in the first couple of seasons, and because of the constant, the support group saying, hey, this and that, and things that they honestly didn't like and did like, the show took a different direction. So they listen, they act like they don't, but they do. So you guys definitely want to see more of the world continue and this train, this beautiful thing that is The Walking Dead, keep going. Let your voices be heard, and I'm positive that they listen.
Yeah. Real quick before we go, Robert, music-wise, you got what you got going?
Musician too, bro?
Yeah, dog. My new single is called "Walking Dead." You haven't even listened to it. I thought we were gonna be friends, bro. You just fucked up.
What are you talking about? I'll be your hype man. I promise you.
Yeah, man. I got more music coming out for sure. I've got.
Where can everybody listen?
Spotify, Apple. It's on all the platforms. I go by my middle name, so just Palmer. All my music stuff's on there, and got some cool movies coming out soon. And yeah, man, just back on the grind. You know, it's a journey.
Very
it's a
nice.
hustle.
All right, gentlemen, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Keep going. Oh, we're gonna keep going.
Actually, well, no, that's good. So I want to introduce Lucy Pathworth to everybody. Come on.
Yeah, Lucy.
Lucy! Bloody Lucy. Is your mom?
Anybody who might.
Live on YouTube.
Oh, we are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live right there. We've been live.
Yeah.
We have been live. Lucy here is from the UK.
Lucy is our long-time follower.
Yes, long-time friend, long-time follower.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
say that.
Long time pain in the arse, I think. That brings more.
It's her favorite word, unfortunately. It makes some of us nauseous.
Yes, Ryan.
Ryan likes to say moist, don't you, Ryan? Can't say it moist.
No, I hate
Moist.
it. No,
Can't say it moist.
no. Moist.
Ah, he said
Beautiful.
it.
Thank you guys.
This is Lucy's
Every single
first-
one of you that's out here, thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are coming back in October, I assume, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
I mean,
Yes.
back in October or what? Okay. If Oscar will have us back, then we'll all be here.
I have to sell a couple headshots to do that. I don't think I can
Oscar
invite me
might not
back.
have beauty.
Y'all need to come to my table today. I've sold like 3 headshots. Nobody knows who I am.
I'll consider it.
I need all y'all to buy a headshot if y'all want me back.
You guys need to know about Renee, what the undeadwalking.com?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
For all information in the Walking Dead universe, any universe, at whatever time and place, undeadwalking.com. That's literally what brought us here, so we gotta thank her for that.
Oh, he has an auction.
Yeah, we also have an auction.
Yes, we're gonna auction off Robert Palmer Watkins tonight, babies. So a dinner with him. So we got so everybody come to the auction and bid on Robert.
And now he has to sing for
I've
you
been
guys
doing
in
my
one of those.
sit-ups, y'all.
So we are auctioning off Robert. I have a pocket full of dough. I'm trying to have that. Y'all motherfuckers need to
Let's
outbid
go.
me. The red hat might win him tonight. So please take him off my hands, ladies. Do that. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right, everybody.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming,
I'll see you guys
everybody.
later. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate your time.
Yes, thank y'all. Oh, this is my song. This is my song. This is my song, Walking Dead. Yeah.
Started with cool conversation and back to the